What's up, everybody? It's kind of dark. Clayton Safey here from the Wolverine.com. We're outside of Clarkston High School, following Clarkston against Oak Park. So obviously Clarkston, the home of LSU offensive line commit Garrett Dellinger, Notre Dame offensive line commit Rocco Spindler, and then their left guard, who plays right next to left tackle Rocco Spindler, is Cole Dellinger, the brother of Garrett Dellinger, who we mentioned, the LSU commit. He's a 2023 Michigan target, has an offer from the Wolverines. We'll talk about him. Oak Park, though, was the headliner, even though they got blown out and got shut out 47-0, I think. It's going to be the Rayshaun Benny show, so we'll talk about him, and we'll start with him. Missed the first 5 games of the season with an injury, had a slightly torn meniscus that he suffered during a minor car accident. So unfortunate for him that he missed the first 5 games of his senior season. The top 2021 Michigan defensive tackle target. But he was able to come back. He played left tackle on offense and looked really good. He was the most athletic, in my opinion, out of the 3 big-time linemen. That'd be including him, Rocco Spindler, and Garrett Dellinger. So Rayshaun Benny looked really good. He told me after the game that he feels right at 100%. Thought it could have been embellishing a little bit. I think that he was just trying to, basically have no excuses out there, especially since they lost so badly. He looked maybe a little slowed down and was definitely, didn't have the conditioning that he would have had if he was playing the whole season. But I was impressed by his athleticism on offense. He was aggressive, too. He was really driving back Dellinger at times. Dellinger playing on the defensive side of the ball as well. Same with Spindler. So liked what he did there. He played situationally on defense, played in big drives, looked good there. At the same time, he was definitely putting most of his energy into the offensive side of the ball where they needed him the most. So you didn't see a ton out of him on defense, but he was flying to the football, and then he'd be gassed after a play. So credit to him for going all out on defense as well. So a really good performance by Rayshaun Benny. I was excited to watch him. I had actually been to 2 of his games previously this season when he was out to talk to him, and then also to watch some of his opponents when they played West Bloomfield earlier in the year. So high anticipation from me, and I was excited to see him, and it lived up to the hype in terms of what he can do as an athlete. The offensive side of the ball, defensive side of the ball. He's being recruited by the Wolverines and wants to play at the next level on defense. So good to see him on both sides. Cole Dellinger, really quickly, 2023 offensive lineman, like I mentioned, the younger brother of Garrett Dellinger, LSU commit. Looked really good. He was on the left side. He's right next to Rocco Spindler, Notre Dame commit, who's obviously a very talented guy. So, it helped him out there. But at the same time, you could look at that as a positive and say, well, this kid gets to learn from Rocco Spindler, learn from his older brother, Garrett, and play alongside them, understand what good line play looks like. And he's going to be a good lineman himself, too. Physically, he looks good, needs to develop a little bit, but he's super young as just a sophomore. So excited about his development. He was kind of mean and nasty in there, like you'd expect. And like I said, he knows how to play offensive line. He knows how to play elite offensive line at the high school level. And, once his body's there, he's going to be, I'm not going to say as good as those 2 guys, Garrett Dellinger and Rocco Spindler, but he's going to be right up there as a top lineman to watch. But that is our report here from outside of Clarkston High School. We're in the parking lot, so appreciate everyone for tuning in. Head over to the Wolverine.com. We got insider scoop over there on Rayshaun Benny. I actually just finished posting it once I warmed up my hands a little bit. It was pretty cold out here, so check that out over at the Wolverine.com. Right now you can get a year-long subscription for just $12. Head over there and check out that promo.